The past few weeks have been riddled with breaks for One Piece, and now, with the holidays finally being over and One Piece finally getting off its recent break, it is time for the series to resume the normal release schedule. One Piece 1073 is going to be coming out very soon, and fans certainly have very high expectations for it, given how the previous chapter of the story ended. One Piece 1072 saw a shocking plot twist come towards the end, and Stussy, one of the members of the CP0, took out Kaku with her powerful abilities in a single shot. She was then revealed to be the mysterious ally of Dr. Vegapunk on Egghead Island. From here onwards, things will only get more interesting, and with Kuma and Bonnie slowly unraveling their stories, One Piece 1073 can only mean great things for the story moving forward. One Piece 1073, Stussy's True Allegiance. One Piece 1073 will most likely open up with Stussy and Lucci talking about what just happened. As fans know already, Stussy has turned her back on the CP0, and it is time for her to now trade blows with none other than Rob Lucci. With Kaku out of the way, taking on Lucci should not be too difficult for Stussy. However, it is the Seraphims who pose danger to her at the moment. That said, with the Vegapunk clones around her, ordering around the Seraphims is going to be very easy, and Stussy can actually handle Rob Lucci on her own. Fans will most likely get more of an insight into her character and how she came to be. One Piece 1072 only gave fans a short glimpse of her being the first successful clone. One Piece 1073 could dive into this a bit more and reveal how this process came to be and how exactly Miss Buckingham Stussy developed a clone. Fans could also likely see a glimpse of the Rocks pirates here, which would be unexpected. However, with the way things have been going in this arc, nothing would surprise the fans anymore. All things considered, Stussy is now an ally of Dr. Vegapunk and, by extension, the Straw Hat Pirates. One Piece 1073 will certainly add more depth to her character, and that is something that she desperately needs, as she appears to be a woman full of mysteries at the moment. One Piece 1073, a Kuma flashback. One Piece 1072 gave fans a look into the powers of Bartholomew Kuma and his past with Dr. Vegapunk. Vegapunk revealed to him that his devil fruit holds the power to remove intangible and inanimate things and give them form, of sorts. In other words, things such as pain, memories, and joy, among other things, are actually touchable, thanks to Kuma's power. Kuma then proceeded to remove his memories from his body, and that's how he slowly started losing his humanity and become the monster known as Pacifica that fans are well aware of. Fans also later got to see his memories being stored away on Egghead Island. Bonnie started approaching them, and this could be huge for One Piece 1073. In the next chapter, Bonnie could very well enter the sphere of Kuma's memories, and this could trigger a sequence of flashbacks about Kuma's entire life and why he is the way he is right now. Bonnie has been searching for answers regarding her father for quite a while now, and she certainly deserves them. Along with her, the fans have also been waiting for answers regarding Bartholomew Kuma for quite some time. The next chapter could be pivotal and deliver on what fans have been waiting for since before the time skip now. One Piece 1073, Kizaru arrives. Another interesting event that could happen in One Piece 1073 is the arrival of Admiral Kizaru on Egghead Island. Kizaru left for the island and has not been seen over the past few chapters. It would be the perfect time for him to make an appearance and stop the Straw Hat Pirates from leaving Egghead Island safely. Now that Rob Lucci is busy, thanks to Stussy, the Straw Hat Pirates would only need to deal with the Navy fleet in an attempt to escape from the island. While they certainly won't do that in the very next chapter of One Piece, it is a possibility that Kizaru will start appearing on the horizon. In case that happens, fans will finally start waiting in anticipation for an incredible clash that could finally see an admiral going all out against the newly emerging Yonko crew. With Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji all ready for action, it is time for an admiral to finally face them in battle, and One Piece 1073 could set up the foundation for that, which would certainly excite the fans. One Piece, How Garp Could Rescue Kobe, explained. One Piece is currently in its Egghead Island arc, and when compared to the last few arcs, this one has enjoyed quite a rampant start. As the arc has been going on, the chaos in the world of One Piece has only been focused on more, with the likes of Law clashing against Blackbeard, Amazon Lily being in ruin, and the formation of the Cross Guild, among many other things. In the recent chapter of One Piece, Oda set up yet another major incident, this time, with Vice Admiral Garp at the center of it. As fans know, Garp is a beloved character and holds tremendous importance to the main character, Luffy, as well, given that he is his grandfather. He is also a very powerful fighter and is known to be the strongest Navy member of all time. Now, he's on a mission to hunt down Yonko Blackbeard for having kidnapped Captain Kobe, who happens to be his very own apprentice. This upcoming event is massive and one that spells danger for both Blackbeard and Garp. Garp versus Blackbeard. It goes without saying that Garp is already on the way to hunt down Blackbeard, and his target right now is Beehive Island, the base of the Blackbeard pirates. Once Garp gets there, he intends to beat the entire crew, although he will most certainly not be alone. Garp is taking his Navy ship with him, and it most likely carries some formidable marine fighters. At the same time, Helmeppo and Hibari are also accompanying him to the island. Inevitably, an all-out war will break out between the two groups and Garp will most likely fight against Blackbeard himself while the rest of his crew will handle Blackbeard pirates. Bogard, the right-hand man of Garp, will most likely fight against some commanders of the Blackbeard pirates, while the other members that Garp likely has with him will attempt to fight the rest. Understandably, Garp and his team are the underdogs in this fight simply because their numbers are not great enough at the moment to face the Blackbeard pirates. Garp himself is the only hope of the crew, and even then, he is rather old. That said, Garp is tremendously powerful and isn't suffering from any known health issues. As such, his fight against Blackbeard could well go either way and might even see Blackbeard end up on the back foot. The case of Trafalgar Law. What could end up helping Garp in this fight is help from Trafalgar Law, one of the up and rising pirates in the world of One Piece. Law was last seen fighting Blackbeard in the New World and he seemed to have the upper hand at the time. How exactly this fight is going currently is not known, however. Regardless of the outcome, this fight could hugely benefit Garp and his Navy crew. Provided the two are still fighting, it is possible that Garp will intercept the clash and team up with Law to take down Blackbeard or, at the very least, make him retreat, leaving behind Kobe. Law is an incredibly powerful fighter and fans have already seen a glimpse of that in the Wano Country arc of One Piece. His awakening makes him especially dangerous and, against Big Mom, he was primarily responsible for dealing severe internal damage. Law will most certainly have weakened Blackbeard to quite an extent, and if their fight is already over, this will play in Garp's favor and allow him to force Blackbeard on the back foot, given that he'd be already exhausted or even injured. If their fight is still going on, the two can team up against Blackbeard and force him to retreat. Either way, the situation could very well end up playing in the favor of Garp, the hero of the Navy. The rescue of Captain Kobe. The rescue of Captain Kobe is inevitable. Kobe is one of the main characters of the next generation in One Piece, and although he hasn't been focused on as much as the others, Oda will eventually get to him as well. He aims to become an admiral of the Marines, and to do that, he has to become an accomplished fighter. Kobe certainly cannot die here, meaning that Garp will end up saving him one way or another. This could very well mean that Garp forces Blackbeard on the back foot, making him leave Kobe behind and run, or he could even sacrifice himself to save Kobe. Another curious case in this event could be the interaction between Kuzan and Kobe. As fans know, Kuzan was a member of the Navy until the 2-year timeskip, and, at his heart, he is a nice person. Kuzan could also help Kobe escape. All things point to him being saved at the moment. From there onwards, Kobe will have the motivation to get even stronger and make sure that he doesn't become a liability ever again. This could very well be a trigger for him, just like the death of Ace was for Luffy before the timeskip. Undoubtedly, things are heating up in One Piece, and the fight between Garp and Blackbeard could very well be the peak of the Egghead Island arc. That's a wrap for this video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We'll be back with more amazing videos very soon.
Hey!